Hi, this is a quick review of the I-flashdrive for iOS device. This is a small external flash drive that can plug either into your computer or your iOS device, and the point is that it can extend the capacity of your iPhone or your iPad. During my testing, this worked with iOS 8 and I have no issues with it. So it comes in a variety of different size. You have from 8GB, 16, 32 and 64. So this version here is the I-flashdrive HD. The company do make a variety of different versions. And this is one of the, I would say, kind of like last year model. There's a new model coming out, and the only difference really is just the app that they're driving. So here you can see you have this cap here for both ends. You have the USB port. This is a normal USB type A. This goes in your computer and you can transfer stuff to it. You can copy stuff of it. And here's the other end. This is the lightning port. This end here work with both sides, as you can see. My only gripe when you set up is that although this guy will stay in place very well, this little cap here is very short and it keeps falling off. I mean, it stay on like this, but in the back it keep falling off, so you know there's a good chance that you lose this little cap. So here's the app. It's called I-flashdrive HD. You can find it on the App Store. It's by a company called PhotoFast. And here you can see when I search for it, you can find two different versions. It's the PhotoFast, and then down here you have another version from the same company. This one is called I-flashdrive 1. So the difference is that this is the one that this guy used, and there are newer version of this guy that use the new app. This new app look very nice and it's very intuitive. Look like it's more for iOS 8 and design. So I actually contact the company and wonder when they're going to release this app, and they say in a few months they will release this app that will work for this guy. So that's the good news. So when you plug this little stick in your iOS device, if you don't have the app, it will ask you if you want to download it, and that's cool. So let me show you here. I already have the app on here, so it's going to ask me a different question. Usually it's asking me if I want to allow it to communicate with the software. So you have ignore and allow. So I'm going to go ahead and allow it and launch the app here, as you can see. So inside the app you have a pretty simple setup here. You have a backup contact, which you can back up your contact and you can restore it. You have local storage here. You can see this is the storage on the phone itself. So right now there's nothing, because you know iOS apps are sandbox, so anything that you have download or upload, it will be in this here. And then you have external storage, and that is the flash drive here. When I select it, there's actually a blue LED here. It will blink. Let me show you here again. You can see it's already pre-cached, so everything's pretty fast now. And on here I drop a few pictures and videos, kind of show you what you can do in this, guys. So first of all, you can add file to it, for example, and you can add make a new photo, new text from the library, from clipboards, or from library. And then I can pick from my camera roll here, so I can pick and put any of these pictures in onto the camera roll. So you can back up your entire camera roll onto this thing. The only thing that I say about this is that you actually have to select all single one of them, or you select all of them. You don't really have the option to quickly do it. There's no really fast highlighting or anything like that, so it's a standard iOS thing. Other than that, you have a lock button here, which you can lock a file, and that way you can not accidentally delete it. And then other than that, these are the files that I load on the stick here from the computer. So you see here's some of the options. So for example, I can show you a JPEG of some of the picture here. So this JPEG is probably about a megabyte, so it takes less than a second to load it. Again, I'll go to the next picture here. Notice that swipe doesn't work in this mode. Zoom does, but not swipe, as you can see. So this next picture. So for example, these are right now on the flash drive. You can actually save it to the camera roll by pressing that button, and it will save it to the camera roll. And you have this other option here, which is your standard iOS option, which let you pick, you know, send it to your contact or something like that. Sharing option basically. So it also does video. Let me show you a sample of one of my video here. It does have to buffer a little bit. And you can see here it's trying to buffer and the video is moving around. And it plays fine. I also tried some movies, some fooling movie, and it does play, but it does take a while to buffer it, 20-30 seconds. And when you sync, it does take even longer to buffer. But it does seem to play AVI MPEG 4, look like H.264 with no problem. For example, another JPEG picture is a much bigger picture. You can see low, perfectly fine. And then you have some MP3, which it will play. So when you click on one of the MP3, it will show you a list here and you can play it. So you can see, works fine. And you also have your AirPlay option here, which you can output to the TV and stuff like that, if you have stuff like that. So there's some other video here. I can show you another footage, sample footage here. My baby sleeping. So those were the footage that was taken on my iPhone. I put it on this drive and now I can play them back. So as you see, pretty smooth. In generally small footage, less than 100 megabytes, so load up pretty fast. If you have file that's a gig or something, it'll take a little bit longer. It buffer for a little bit, then it'll play. So you can see finally you have Dropbox, which you can access and share some stuff to Dropbox if needed. And then you have one more option here, which is setting. In nice setting here, you can see the flash drive version. You can see show hidden file, video repeat. You can use password and unlink from Dropbox. Those are some of the options. So the app itself is pretty basic. This is why the reason I was talking about earlier that I want to use the new app that come with it. So when you launch this new app, for example, let me queue this app. Let's go ahead and queue it. If you're trying to launch a new app, it's gonna try to find this flash drive that it's looking for. So it'll say here your file system is corrupted, please format your I-flashdrive. So I guess it's in some kind of fancy format, I don't know what it is. I tried a different file format, see if I can trick it doing it, but it doesn't work. So that's when I contact the company and they say that in the future this little stick here will be update with the new software so you can use it in the future. So I'm looking forward to that. For right now, this device works pretty good. You can extend your capacity by up to 64 gigs, and you can put movies, song, MP3. It does even do text. Try to do PDF, it didn't load PDF, so this app is pretty basic. It's whatever this app can handle, I guess. So if you need to back up your pictures, maybe move some of your movies that you take on this phone into this guy, it works quite well. And you can also put movies from your computer and play back on here, and it seems to work pretty well. So overall, it's a pretty nice product. Unfortunately, the app is a pretty basic app, and I wish they'll update it in the future. So I'm waiting for that. So I hope this short little review helped you in your purchase decision. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment below. And as always, stay tuned for future review. Thank you.